Hello, welcome back to VitalCook. Do you end up with soggy vegetables when you're sautéing instead of perfectly cold, crispy ones? The answer lies in the science, and it's not as difficult as you think it is. Today we are talking about sautéing. We are looking into the science of sautéing, what gives us the perfect golden crust, and the common mistakes that people make in sautéing, and tips and tricks on how to overcome them. My grandma's food used to taste amazing, and she would turn them slowly, let them sit, and only cook in small batches. She probably didn't understand the science then, but whatever she was doing was actually agreeing to the science of sautéing, and that's what made her food amazing. So once you go through this video today, you will also understand how to make your food taste amazing. Let's dive in. So, how does sautéing actually work? First, heat transfers directly from the hot pan through a thin film of oil into your food. Next, surface water evaporates, and only once it's gone can the food get hot enough for browning. That's when the Maillard reaction kicks in, creating that golden crust and complex savory flavors. If the food has natural sugars, caramelization adds sweet and toasty notes to it. Meanwhile, inside, the proteins are denaturing, fibers are softening, and starches are gelatinizing. In other words, your food is getting cooked. Sautéing is simple math. Hot pan, thin oil, dry food, and space. That equals quick cooking, browning, and big flavor. So, what food's best for sautéing? Vegetables like zucchini, peppers, mushrooms, or tender greens cook fast and brown beautifully. Just cut them evenly, pat them dry, and don't overcrowd the pan. Proteins like thin chicken strips, shrimps, scallops get that golden Maillard crust while staying juicy inside. For the best results, use high smoke point oils like grapeseed canola or peanut oil. Pre-cooked starches like potatoes or grains come alive with crisp edges and extra flavor after a quick sauté. And of course, aromatics, onions, garlic, ginger. Sautéing releases their essential oils and builds a flavorful base, perfect for your dish. Just remember, garlic burns quickly, so add it last or cook it gently with the oil and temper it with other ingredients. Large roasts take too long and are better for roasting or braising. Very starchy raw foods like potatoes need more even cooking. And any delicate herbs, they may burn very quickly, so always add them at the end. Have you ever noticed food releasing a lot of liquid when you start cooking? That's exactly what we want to avoid. We will have a look in a minute how to sauté liquid releasing food items. Heat your pan first, then add oil. You will know it's ready when the oil shimmers but doesn't smoke. Too hot and you will char the outside before cooking the inside. Too cold and your food will absorb too much oil and turn greasy. Pat everything completely dry, really dry. Use paper towels. Even let meat sit uncovered in the fridge for an hour if you have the time. You want zero surface moisture. Don't crowd the pan. You should be able to see the pan bottom between the pieces. If you can't, cook in batches. Overcrowding will steam the food instead of browning it, and it will make your food turn soggy, which you don't want. Don't stir constantly. Let the food sit and develop a golden crust. Turn it around and leave it alone to sit for 30 to 60 seconds at a time. Then flip and stir to brown other sides. Follow these steps and you will nail that perfect golden sauté every time. Let's look into how to sauté correctly the type of food that releases liquid as they heat up. Mushrooms are nearly 90% water, so when they hit the pan, they flood it and steam instead of browning. So the trick to handle them? Start them in a hot dry pan. Let the water cook off first. Then add oil to build that golden savory crust and top it with any flavorings you want. Spinach or other leafy greens wilt fast and releases lot of liquid, dropping your pan's heat and blocking browning. To fix it, cook the spinach in small batches over high heat. Let the water evaporate before adding any oil, garlic or seasoning. That way you will keep it vibrant and it won't go soggy. From a health perspective, sautéing is actually a smart cooking method you can use. Because you're cooking quickly with high heat, no water used, you preserve more water-soluble vitamins compared to other methods like boiling, where the vitamins leaches out into the water. Plus, using a small amount of healthy fat actually increases the body's ability to absorb fat-soluble vitamins. But ensure minimal fat is used. You increase the fat, you increase the calories in your dish, and it goes the other way. So your body can actually use more from your food when you saute with the right oil. Speaking of the right oil, there is one common mistake I see people doing, which actually creates more harmful compounds than helping us. In a minute, I will show you how to avoid that. When sautéing, oil choice matters. Stick with refined oils that can handle high heat, like refined avocado oil, refined olive oil, or canola oil. Their higher smoke points mean that they won't burn or break down, keeping both flavor and nutrition intact. Save your expensive extra virgin olive oil for drizzling after cooking. The full guide on oil properties and usage is available in the cooking oil video in my channel. Avoid these common mistakes when using fat for your sauté. Never use butter alone. They burn too easily. Preheat your pan well enough before adding any food. Don't add garlic too early. They literally burns in 30 seconds. And don't move your food around too much. Allow it to sit and develop a crust before turning. A quick note on safety. While the high heat of sautéing creates amazing flavors, we want to be smart about it. So keep your temperatures in that sweet spot. Hot enough for browning, but not so hot to char and blacken your food. Also, ensure it's not only cooked on the surface, but it's cooked all through. If needed, use a food thermometer. So, here's what I want you to remember. Sautéing is not about perfecting the techniques, but understanding what's happening in your pan. Every time you are adding some oil, waiting to get it heated through, or patting your food dry before adding it there, allowing space in your food to breathe, you are actually creating some nutritious deliciousness, partnering with science. My grandmother, back then, she didn't understand anything about the Maillard reaction, or she didn't know anything about food science. But she definitely understood what tasty, flavorful food looked like in the pan, how they behaved there. So, let your pan and the food in your pan guide you towards the perfect sauté. Happy sautéing.